Why Katie Ginella broke the fourth wall with a producer after polygraph test. Exclusive. Katie Ginella continued to insist that she didn't lie after failing her polygraph test on RHOC. The results of Katie Ginella's lie detector test on The Real Housewives of Orange County marked a major turning point for the group and sparked several emotional reactions in the process. After being grilled on topics ranging from her recent drama involving Tamra Judge and Gretchen Rossi to a secret recording of Shannon Storm's beater, Katie was stunned when a polygraph examiner declared that she failed every single question at Emily Simpson's Persian New Year party on season 19, episode 8. "This has gotta be wrong," Katie insisted in a confessional. "I'll take it again because I know 1000% I told the truth, wholeheartedly." Regardless, the women, including Heather Dubrow, Gina Kirschenheiter, and Jennifer Pedranti, did not believe Katie, and Emily told her to leave the party immediately. Outside the Simpsons' home, a still mic'd up Katie broke the fourth wall while talking to a RHOC producer on the sidewalk. "That was Kin Bowles. I didn't lie," Katie maintained, reconfirming that Gretchen did tell her what was alleged during a dinner with Jen and their partners, Matt Ginella, Slade Smiley, and Ryan Boyajian. Related, Katie Ginella shares a major update on her career. "It's a long process." Exclusive. "Jen was sitting there, and that's what makes me so upset. Jen literally heard it," Katie continued. "Matt and Slade and Ryan have all had phone calls about this. And we're not supposed to share it, and so I'm like all up in my head like, do I lie for Gretchen? Do I not lie for Gretchen? I'm done." Back in her confessional setup, Katie tearfully concluded, "No one is going to believe me, but I can lay my head at night knowing I told the truth. This might be, like, the last time anyone sees me with this group of women." Why Katie Ginella is upset with Jennifer Pedranti over the Gretchen drama. On The Real Housewives of Orange County after show, Katie echoed her comments about Jen not having her back at Emily's party, claiming that they had just talked about the situation on the phone a month earlier with Slade and Ryan. "How do you not remember this?" Katie questioned. "The most disappointing part of this whole thing is I don't know why Jen won't just say, 'I heard it too.'" Revealing that she cried for weeks afterward, Katie added of Jen, "Why would you want to see me get annihilated? Why wouldn't you just say, 'Hey, Gretchen, I think you did slip up and say that'?" Related, Shannon Beater and Katie Ginella's confrontation ends on a shocking note. Details. She also doubled down on her claim that Gretchen made the allegation about Tamra at their triple date dinner at a local steakhouse. "We were all commenting on how ket up it was," Katie recalled, theorizing that Gretchen's motive was to rile Jen up more to hate Tamra. Meanwhile, the RHOC mom of four could also only guess why very kind person Jen didn't have her back. "I think that when she saw that I was getting in the mess, she didn't want to get in the mess. And that's why she's like, I didn't hear it. Because she's friends with both of us, or she was friends with both of us." Katie Ginella reveals where husband Matt stands with Slade Smiley today. While in New Orleans, Tamra dropped the bombshell to Gretchen of what Katie had allegedly told a blogger about their incident from years ago. According to Katie, once she presented the information on camera, Slade began calling her husband, Matt, over and over and over. After the women returned from the cast trip, Katie said that Matt contacted Gretchen's life partner to grab a beer and talk this out, but Slade apparently ghosted him at that point. "I think Slade calling Matt like 20 times in a row, frantic, texting him like 911. Why would he do that if I just made this up and lied about it?" Katie asked on the RHOC after show. "He wouldn't." As for the status of Matt's friendship with Slade now, she replied, "He doesn't talk to Slade anymore." Why Katie Ginella believes she failed the polygraph test. As for why the polygraph results didn't support her version of events, Katie also added some new context and theories on the after show. First of all, she had already been experiencing an intense anxiety attack prior to taking the lie detector test. According to Katie, she realized on her way to Emily's house that she hadn't taken her anti-anxiety medicine, but instead of turning back, she assumed she would be fine without it. "The anxiety made me get sick. I was, like, puking when I got there," Katie, who was already on the outs with a majority of the women at the time, shared. "I'm getting glares from Shannon. She's, like, daggering me, and I was like, this is too much." I just started to get sick. It was just too much anxiety. Even before the questioning began, Katie described the examiner noting her heart jumping all over the monitor and asking if she was an anxious person in general. I was anxious, not only to be in this group of women, but then sit in Emily's closet and do a random, non-certified polygraphy test, Katie explained. Not in a controlled environment, in her closet. Regardless of what the reason for her performing, the worst out of everybody in the cast, Katie continued to insist that her answers were truthful. I had nothing to gain from lying. I didn't do anything. Why would I self-implode like that? There's literally no reason. Get more with Bravo Insider. Sign up for Bravo Insider and read behind-the-scenes features including Cynthia Bailey unpacks the differences between filming RHOA and Rob. Night and day. Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots. A complete guide according to Bravolebs. Brittany Cartwright reveals the real reason she wore that tiny romper to a job interview. Backfired. Angela Oakley on the RHOA beef she squashed too soon, and what you didn't see at the reunion. Confessional Interviews 101. What Bravolebs eat, how they prepare, and more behind-the-scenes secrets. As you wait to see what's next for her, revisit what happened between Katie, Gretchen, and Tamra in New Orleans.